Gentlemen, welcome to Minecraft.
This is what we gave up horror games for? Something that every other channel does?
I was getting pretty sick of it.
Obama, you sat there like a fish out of water and you just complained about your wife.
And somehow this fish out of water can still sound better than you. Why do you sound like a teenager going through puberty?
The Joe Biden target audience, ladies and gentlemen.
30 seconds into the first video and you're already fighting. What am I gonna do?
You kinda did this to yourself. And we're near a sand biome. All right, well, don't tell Obama where the oil is.
Flat land, like hills and water. You get stupider by the day.
Now, hopefully, I don't have to teach you how to do a basic block game.
That's what you sound like, Joe.
Toddler insults from the baby himself. Hey, look, it's you, Donald.
I don't like the way you're staring at me, pig.
Is this friendly fire?
It's something, all right.
Get back here, you bareback bacon. He keeps running away. Stop trying to live.
Stop trying to live. Where have I heard that one before?
Flashbacks?
Get wrecked, stupid pig.
Are you teabagging?
Donald, you didn't assassinate Saddam Hussein. You just killed a pig.
And what a mighty fine accomplishment it was. Now let me kill this other pig so we can feast for the winter.
Focusing on the wrong thing here, Donald. You have to dig dirt and try to find materials to survive or something like that. Joe, no.
Oh, wow.
You already found a village? Are you serious?
You doubt my ability once more, Obama, and now look at you. Like it's going to rain, you have your mouth wide open. This a farmer? What is this doing here?
We're at a village. What do you think, simpleton?
Raids? You should just give me this for being the best president there is. The very best.
Street credit doesn't exist here, Donald. We're on our own. Now, I know I played a decent amount of Minecraft, but have you guys played any at all? I assume so, the way Donald was maneuvering.
A veteran, a pro. What is this doing here? Who grows a tree right next to this house? These villagers have like 3 brain cells collectively, and I make up all 3 of them.
At least you're right about something.
Well, if any of you know how to play, then I assume you're familiar with the structure of this game and how we need to be making constant progression towards the end.
Do you see me collecting these hay bales, Joe? I am a Minecraft champion, the very best. Meanwhile, you're stuck in the water like that villager over there, having no idea what day it is.
I'm certain that's just an average Tuesday for you guys.
1, Tuesday morning. 2, doesn't change the point that we need to be making progress, so don't get ahead of yourself, Donald.
Hard not to when the competition is so far behind, very behind.
Joe is used to being called slow, but that doesn't change the point, Donald.
Ow. I guess it's just Attack Joe Day.
Is it January 6th already?
What's going on in here?
Oh, he's in here making maps? Sweet. Call this Trump tax, I'm taking this.
Something to look forward to if he becomes president.
I made 2 maps, are you kidding me? Also, Joe, this isn't an advertising for a slop fest. Nobody cares about taxes, especially after your gas price incident.
Well, actually, getting back to the game, where are we going?
There's this weird blood clot area on this map. I don't know if there's like arteries or something in this Minecraft world, but Investigator Trump is checking this out.
It's not an artery area, but it does actually come with some really good loot.
Are you kidding me? Does this man just get the gold spoon and everything?
Look at all this. This is fantastic. I like the fact that Joe was right this time.
Now, mind you, the only thing useful is the obsidian and the gold carrot. The gold hoes aren't really used that much, especially since farming isn't really the main focus.
Blah, blah, blah. The cope is unreal, Joe. And that's what all the youngsters say. But seriously, stop trying to bring down my haul. Very unprofessional.
Donald, Hot Wheels could ride off the creases of your fat like the Daytona 500, and you're talking about unprofessionalism?
What does that have to do with anything? I'm built like a bull moose. It's like what Teddy Roosevelt said. Also, unprofessionalism, yet you make fat jokes, Obama? Really? It's almost like your wife was right here, right now. Not to you.
And with that insult, I think his brain ran out of all 3 brain cells it had.
Joe, just don't get involved in this. It's hard to think of insults about me, but Donald has a whole arsenal of insults around you.
He makes it too easy. Where's his bell deal? Order in the court. I am your new leader, and as the new leader of the best village ever, we are going to... What is going on here?
I think they want private.
Don't you? Me, get off of my chest.
You can open it even if he's on it.
I don't need anything. All right, the main mission here is to get diamonds, lots of diamonds. Do you guys hear me?
That's great and all, but what skin are we wearing?
I don't know. The kid that I took this from was already wearing it.
You took it from hoo-ha?
That sounded a bit bad out of context, Joe. You might want to reword that.
Relax, relax. I meant it was one of my grandson's friends. Yeah, that did seem a bit suspicious now that I look back on it.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
You are used to those, but I digress.
Now, to prepare for the deep dive into the mines, we need to stock up on our pickaxes. A lot of pickaxes, because stone pickaxes mine as much as bushes buck teeth.
I'll actually bet the under on that one.
I never understood why you don't like that guy.
Perchance it might be the southern accent, or it might be the fact that I just don't like him. Either way, Donald Trump doesn't have to explain himself.
Are we really just going to let that slide?
Well, if I try to slide, it might be my last slip.
All this running has a man hungry, and I never was good with cardio anyways.
Well, I couldn't tell.
He was being nice. He could tell.
And this was an empty cave. Wow, all that promise for nothing.
Not much promise to begin with, but at least to get another lap in.
It seems like you already know how to navigate a cave. I will say, though, exploration has changed quite drastically ever since the cave update.
You mean 3 lines of work that the developers put in? I tell you, this game's updates are as small as tidal waves. Very small.
Do they take their time to update the game?
If by long time, then you mean hyperbolic time chamber of units, then yes. Also, they update like tiddlywinks, like grass blocks, very small.
Donald, you know a lot about this game for not playing a lot recently. What do you really know?
I'll tell you, I need to light a torch in this place. There we go. Ow!
This one was kind of deserved.
Ow, sorry!
You can try to go back down there even though you don't have any armor. You just have to be careful with how you fight him.
Well, the T in Trump stands for triumph for a reason.
Really? I thought it always stood for terrible.
Same here, but with tumor.
Oh, he's got drip! Why is he down in the dirt with all of his gold on?
I think you just described inner city Philadelphia, or Detroit, or Kansas City.
Is all 3 an option?
Probably the best option.
He's right there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one.
Is it ironic if I say you can build a wall to protect yourself?
All right, new cave this time. Let's see what many atrocities it has hidden away.
For being the best Minecrafter, we sure seem awfully empty in the diamond department.
Yeah, this isn't a Macy's, Joe. We're not gonna get full shipments just yet like a warehouse. Now let me mind this coal.
I'd assume differently with the way you're, dressed.
Excuse me, a man can't arrive to a small Minecraft session wearing a tuxedo? Is that illegal to look fashionable and be good at this game?
Oh, brother.
Donald, can I ask what you aren't good at?
Good luck finding something.
Easy, managing a country.
You know, I may be mining coal blocks in the game, but I'll throw you down in a cobalt mine in real life.
I guess, taking jokes is not one of the things that you're the best at.
Ah, we found iron. Just like that, the world's best Minecrafter is back at it.
We need to get really deep if we're going to get diamonds. We need to be one with the Earth's core. Anywhere near the crust won't get us anything.
You hear that, Donald? No crust. Better order a salad instead of a pizza this time.
I don't eat the crust anyway, so who's winning now?
Certainly not your cholesterol.
Probably like a sewer drain in there.
That's a funny way of saying the Obama administration.
That's a funny way of saying ow.
Ow? Ow!
There you go.
What did I just walk into? Oh!
Can, I ask what you're doing, Donald?
There are way too many cookie cutter houses here. A lot of cookie cutter houses. And I need to stand out. I can't be with the crowd.
Does that actually help with anything, Joe?
Decoration, mainly. Also, we need our items, so it helps to identify which house we're squatting in.
I'm surprised these villagers just didn't get angry at me for just stealing one of their residences. We must be living in New York or something like that.
Why do you say that?
If you know, you know. But all I'm saying is that the eyeballs point directly to Obama's birth certificate.
That's a funny way of saying ow.
Ow?
You did this to yourself, Donald.
Ow! Why does your nose look like a ding-a-ling?
So, unlike last time, the main goal here is trying to actually get some diamonds.
I really can't figure out our reason for failure last time.
Goodness gravy, if you were stacked up against the same odds, your platter would shrivel up and die.
This is kindergartner level, Don. I think even orphans can accomplish this, and they live on wooden cots.
Does this help? Going to drown myself, Obama?
You're such a drama queen. Just find the cave.
Donald's not the best when it comes to avoiding deficits.
Speaking of deficits, what is this?
They added this recently. It's kind of like a valley.
Donald!
What?
Wait, you lived?
I'm catching myself. The water catches me just fine.
Why did you sound Irish there? Oh, hootenanny.
That's the noise stoners make when there's Taco Bell at the function.
What is this? Is this gold?
Yeah, that's gold. I will say that the ore isn't really useful for anything because it breaks so easily, but it will mine fast if we use it for like a pickaxe.
But the only problem is that after 3 blocks, it breaks into 2. Is that correct?
Something like that.
Gonna put a torch up there. And pow! Ow! That hurts.
I don't know if it was because your mic broke up there, but you just sounded like a primitive discovering fire for the first time.
You step in boiling hot lava, Obama. You do it. Speaking of,
If you remember how basic Minecraft works, you have a bucket of water that is seemingly endless, so you can constantly be putting lava out.
Yeah, but the key thing is, will Donald do that?
yeah, Obama, I'm just gonna dive headfirst into the molten ash. Maybe when all my muscle gets burned off, I'll look like half the anorexic ant that you are.
I thought I was the one that struggles with weight.
Don't worry, you're not exempt either, Joe.
Something tells me this might be a problem.
My advice is to get as close to the spawn block as possible and to clog it.
Oh, that's easy, super easy. And just like that, I prevail once more.
Need I repeat myself that this is toddler level of gameplay here? It doesn't take an Albert Einstein authoritative figure to achieve what we are doing.
Such a negative person, Obama, the worst kind of person. How did you make it through life, let alone 8 years in the White House like this?
In all fairness to him, too, he's just kind of being a realist. We don't really know your capabilities when it comes to Minecraft.
Well, grab your bobblehead, Joe, because you're gonna need it.
What does that even mean?
Fun fact, curiosity is not going to get the best of me.
What is this white stuff? What is this purple stuff?
Don't think I want to hear that out of context.
Oh, what the? There's a whole cave down there.
Something tells me that you'll have a lot of fun discovering the new updates.
Certainly that can't be foreboding in any way whatsoever.
What is this? It's like a whole cave down here.
Isn't that what we're in?
Well, as the best Minecrafter there is, the sight of this new challenge only excites me, unlike my fellow inept associates. Is that right?
What?
How about you say that with their gut, Donald? I know you got a lot of it there.
Stop with the loud remarks. I don't want to embarrass you any more than you've embarrassed yourself.
Why are we fighting now?
'Cause Donald can't keep incessant opinions to himself. Intrusive thoughts for him are intrusive thoughts for us too.
This really just keeps going. Well, side quests aside, I think it's high time that we try to figure a way out of this place.
Same way you came in.
You know, I'm still waiting for the boatloads of diamonds that we're supposed to be already having by now.
They have a bat in this cave? Stupid bat. I'll show you what for.
And there went my 2020 win.
Oh, we got a cave. Well, there'll be no monsters in here because I'm going to light it up like Coachella. It's going to be the brightest place ever.
I don't think that's how that works.
Just let him have something.
And would you look at that? Donald Trump wins again.
Wow, Woof, you actually found diamond. Only took you 2 hours?
We have been in this cave for quite some time.
Hold on, I don't want to pick it up just yet. I want to collect a vein all at the same time. I want it to be a gratifying reward.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one that has found any diamonds during this playthrough. So, quite frankly, you should keep it canned at Peanut Gallery.
Because you've been the only one playing it.
Well, I named the world, so I kinda played it.
Joe, remember Peanut Gallery. Might I ask what's next on the chopping block?
Since Minecraft is as open as it is, it's important to know that we can practically do anything. We can harvest more materials, we can build our own house, we can explore. The list really goes on and on.
I vow to obtain more grain, and that grain happens to be a rare jewel deep amongst the molten rock.
Speak English, Donald.
Sorry, I forgot Democrats were here. Diamond. Break, block, Find diamond.
We're a part of the Liberal Party, not cavemen.
Same thing.
Smart move. We need to expand if we're going to account for the load of diamonds we'll be getting.
We would have a bucket full by now if this game didn't constantly change how retrieving ores worked.
They changed it once.
One too many times. No matter, the world's best Minecrafter will have to teach everyone how it's done.
At this rate, we're never even going to get out of the village.
We're lucky enough to have even found this village. It was very likely we would have been on our own, but Donald got some really good RNG.
While you were reminiscing about times past, I made us some very important armor, the most important armor. In case we fall and break our legs, we have boots to catch our fall.
Boots are good, but I would have made iron pants because we had enough iron for that, and that's what matters when we're fighting.
Yeah, Joe, figgy pudding, very delicious.
I can't say much because I'm not a Minecraft player, but his hubris will get to him eventually, no matter what game he plays. Just keep it calm, Joe.
I extended the map, and I think we'll be able to find more ravines, a lot of ravines. That's where we found the copious amount of iron originally, and we're going to need a lot of that.
Well, while we're exploring, just be careful. We don't even have that much armor to get yourself into frivolous fights.
Joe Biden, YouTube sock. What could possibly kill me?
If that's what you think, by all means, go ahead, but I'm not going to be picking up the pieces when you fall apart.
Joe, if he falls, he's not going to fall apart. He's going to break.
Speak of a ravine, this is a massive cave, the biggest cave.
You're right.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's steep.
Yeah, this is quite a massive cave, all right. It's like Secret Service took digging tunnels too, literally. I'm not entirely sure if I even want to go down there. I'm not really that prepared.
Nothing ventured is nothing gained, but I do think that we should probably take precautions before we go down there.
You know, eventually when Donald's ego gets the better of him and he does die, are we just going to exchange players, like trade out or something?
That's probably the best option available. After all, we want to play this together because it's our world, not Donald's world.
Well, then, to aid that, I simply won't die.
Why exactly are we using the spyglass?
Obama, can't you see? I'm trying to spot any diamonds or...
Uh-oh.
No! I just tried to pull out a water bucket!
Well, looks like I'll be taking over, and I need to act fast so we can get our stuff back.
Why did I fall? That makes no sense. There was a platform of blocks there.
I think you just got unlucky with where you walked. There were definitely holes in that platform.
And just like everything else in life, this game sees that I'm doing too well and aims to nerf me like a dart. My stomach just loves to get squambled and squeegeed.
I'll just agree with you.
And now I'm here to play rescue mission. I guess I just got to be careful with how I go down.
Remember, we have no armor right now, so avoid that lava and at least try to avoid fighting any enemies.
Yeah, just like that. Obama, the items are going overboard.
I see that, Donald. But, oh no.
Great, just great. That's what we need, to reset all of our progress.
Yeah, it's not like you were the one that got us into this mess because you were on cloud 9.
Well, the good news is that we got some of our items, and thankfully we didn't bring the diamonds down here.
Let's go back up. I just took damage somehow. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Where's it even at?
I don't know, Donald. Oh my goodness, I just threw that egg on accident and now the bait creeper.
Well, this is certainly a situation we've gotten in.
I see them, Obama. They're in the waterfall. They're actually the ones moving out. Wow. That was sad.
Well, the good news is we have a sword. So we can just try to get up and we'll be fine, maybe.
Look, Obama, our shield. We have a shield.
We might make it actually out of this cave. This deep dive has been worse than my trip to Kansas City.
I was waiting for a Family Guy cutaway, but I was mistaken.
All right, we're out. All we have to do is get home safely, and we'll be fine.
Well, even if we were to die to some random arrow or a skeleton or a zombie, we're close enough to the village where we can just go to sleep and fast forward to the morning so the mobs die, and then we can just pick up our items.
Oh, but if Donald Trump was playing this game, all of O Block would come after me like it was a gang war.
Why do you think I said this was worse than my trip to Kansas City?
Well, through some off-time grinding and back-breaking sessions, I've expanded our inventory to other chests so we can be more organized. I used one of the diamonds to make a diamond shovel, a very good diamond shovel, and I did that because this village path looks horrible, the worst. So I decided to make some renovations and replace it with some wood.
Quite a lot of wood, but why did we have to fix this place up if we're not going to be living here?
Because it bothered me, and nothing bothers the world's best Minecrafter.
And if you're replacing the path with oak planks, that's going to take forever.
Listen. I thought about just removing the wood from the houses, but I already did that to the farm. If I removed it from the houses, it would really look like inner city Detroit.
The Smurf village could only take so many hits.
All the resources that you're going to use here could be used for a house. I played for 2 minutes to get our items when you died, and that was it. I haven't even been able to make a decision while we play.
Yeah, because backseat drivers shouldn't be able to make a decision.
In other words, we're hostages.
And it's 2017 all over again.
Since we started playing Minecraft, are we Minecraft YouTubers now?
No, they're typically associated with predatory and weird behavior.
Well, one of us fits that bill.
Dare I ask which one?
Up for interpretation.
Well, if I become anything like that dream guy, you might as well just open the floodgates and let me drown in my tears.
I'll grab a bucket right now.
It is true that Minecraft YouTubers have a negative reputation, but we're not just gonna be playing Minecraft.
That doesn't mean we can't get afflicted by its curse. Just because I play other games in Call of Duty doesn't take away what was yelled in those voice chats.
And what perhaps did you say in those voice chats?
Up for interpretation.
Unfortunately, the interpretation is in the language we approve of.
I'll pull up Google Translate.
Google already knows my location. It doesn't need to know my voice either. Next thing you know, they're doing colonoscopies through the screen.
And I'm putting the phone down.
There's a zombie there. Are you just going to stand there?
The range of the iron golems can be a bit tricky sometimes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Am I the only one that spotted out the sheer amount of iron golems they have in this village? They just keep mass producing them like an iPhone.
Listen, I'm not complaining as long as they don't use my hard-earned iron. When they start doing that, this village will get pillaged.
You do know they have pillagers in this game, right?
They must be the Europeans of this game. I salute them for their bravery to conquer new villages.
And of course he approves of colonization.
You've certainly got yourself into a mess, haven't you?
How is this even possible?
That's the one bad thing about having water and villages next to each other. The villagers can get themselves into very dumb places. Even the iron golems can practically drown themselves.
Well, now I gotta play scuba diver and rescue him like a lifeguard.
Is that why there's so many in the first place? Because the village keeps losing them?
It's possible. I'm not really sure on the science of things. Minecraft isn't my expertise. Remember, it's horror games.
Well, that cave that we just blocked off could have a bunch of iron golems to the point it's just a subaquatic terrain down there.
Well, now here we are playing scuba diver with Andre the Giant. Do I have to hit him for him to follow me?
That would most likely be the best option. Otherwise, there's a chance he could never come up here to begin with.
I'm sorry, but why do they need to be in the village? I'm just saying they don't even a good... I can't even speak, but they don't do a good job at protecting this place.
It's nice to have them around in case we ever want to do anything with villagers.
All right, come here. Let me hit you. Come on, let me hit you. There you go.
They move pretty slow when they're underwater, but I would keep a lookout when they're on land. They're pretty fast for being as big as they are.
And here he comes out of the deep end. Next time, put on a life jacket.
Good thing you have the shield up, Don.
All right, he's out. And he is mad. Oh, yeah, he is mad.
Hey, Joe, you didn't tell us. How exactly do they stop getting mad at us?
Leaving the game, I think, works.
Say no more. Wait, I misclicked. I misclicked again. Hey, buddy. Hey, remember when I lent you a pencil in 5th grade? We're pals, right? Squidward.
I can't really say I'm surprised with the way things turned out.
You've been hitting the gym lately, Squidward.
Looks like he's also been hitting the tanning
I'm
bed.
just lying, Squidward. You'll never be Larry the Lobster.
Well, he looks like he calmed down now at least.
Yeah, that's right, Squidward. Keep it down or I'm putting you back in Bikini Bottom, the deepest bottom.
At this rate, you're going to share that watery grave with him.
Status quo update. I finished the path and made a giant pit of chickens behind this house. I call it the cockpit.
That's one way to never run out of food.
Forget veganism, I guess.
Now the goal today is to build our empire atop this perch and guard over the village as the Grand Elder, the best elder.
You better order some food then, because we have zero materials to work with.
I was ordering food regardless, but thanks for being a wallet watcher. Also, we have plenty of materials. Do you not know who's at the helm? The world's best Minecrafter, the very best.
I won't argue with terminology, but I don't understand what materials are talking about if we just built an entire path out of wood.
And what do you think I dug up?
We are not building our house out of dirt, Donald. You've got to be high off conservative praise to put us in a mud hut from Zimbabwe.
Oh, you mean the mud hut you were born in? Well,
Touche.
I wonder what the other villagers think when they see the only sentient being trying to build their house like a sandcastle.
jealousy and envy is what they'll feel.
And then they'll see one thunderstorm and be thankful they live off of stone.
More and more you're starting to resemble Michelle Obama. Something tells me you guys knit together.
There's nothing wrong with simple bonding time with your wife. You're just upset we don't spend it at the divorce office.
Me and Jill actually love,
Joe, I would love to hear what ratchet things your family does, but I have to go drown my ears later with family bonding.
I thought you liked Baron.
I did when he was below my eyesight level. Now I feel like I'm talking to a skinny shack.
I heard that a vegetable company needs a mascot for the Jolly Green Giant.
or you could sign him up for the NBA with that height.
As if I want him shipped off to China-controlled Adam Silver. The NBA would just embarrass his bloodline, a stain on the Trump legacy.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a stain on his legacy already.
And classic Obama comes in with his incessant whining. You know I'm building out of dirt. I can easily build a grave, too.
Was that a threat?
No, it was a promise, a big promise.
And I'm playing babysitter.
Well, here's what I have so far. It's magnificent. Glory is certainly something to bask in. Some amazing glory.
It looks like a witch's hut.
Obama, my call center line is available 24/7 to help with your grievances. Call them and complain about it, because I don't want to hear it.
Joe, there's no way you actually approve of this. Stand in for this madness.
Don't get me involved here. I played Metal Devil one too many times with Donald. I've gotten burned from it. I'll just let him do whatever. Learn from his mistakes.
See, the problem with that is that you're assuming he's going to learn. He's not intelligent enough to learn.
Remember, Obama, money talks, but wealth whispers.
Is that why you always shout?
We're about to live in a dirt house for a reason.
All right, the second floor is complete, but I'm not really a fan of it, so I'm going to be replacing it with cobblestone. I don't really care what you say. You can be a critic all you want, but you just don't see the vision, Obama.
Oh, we're going from the Jurassic to the Cretaceous period. Really leveling up here.
I'm surprised it took him this long to dislike what he was making.
To win in life and business, one must humble himself to be like the lowly worms in the earth. I'm digging us down, deep down, so that we can rise up better than ever.
Donald, we are playing block build. It is not that deep.
Says the entity lower than the worm, the egotistical human.
Ha!
What's so funny?
Just like your shovel, Don, it's the irony.
All right, and just like that, the second floor is completed. Now we top off the balcony with a little bit of a glass polish, and we're looking spiffy.
This is the worst house I've ever seen.
We get it, Obama. You're blind and you can't see the vision.
Donald, I'm really trying to see the vision, but the only thing that I can see is the tunnel, the tower of muck that you built.
And what a questionably looking tower it is.
I am altering the design choice because I don't like the weird stairs. But that being said, we're off to a great start. The ladders, the stone, the dirt, it looks beautiful, magnificent even.
The rest of the villagers probably think we're in a prison.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say.
Well, if they're jealous about not being in a prison, they have no need to worry because over time, they're going to be our own personal bookkeepers.
Now that I think of it, maybe I should make tighter immigration laws.
And as the sun sets on our beautiful village, I can only commend myself for making this. Well,
Nice try, Donald.
let's look back and admire my craftsmanship. Wait, what did you say about immigration laws? There we go. You see all those chickens? You see all those cocks in that pit? I know you're jealous, Poop Nose. Very jealous.
Is this what brain rot means?
Something like that.
Okay, gentlemen. Today's the day we go full on Elon Musk and dig through a cobalt mine to gather some resources.
Very interesting, the way you just perfectly describe Elon Musk.
I think it's kind of funny how I was the one that had the idea to play Minecraft, and Donald went full dictator.
Just call it inspiration, Joe. I want to look at my fellow colleagues, per se, before I enforce it on the world.
You really need to stop taking those flights to Russia.
This doesn't look like a great kit. All right, I guess we're going down here.
That's the spirit. Is the whole point to get us some resources, I assume?
Eventually, we're probably going to have to go to the Nether if we're going to want to actually progress. Am I right?
It's someone has to navigate the underworld. It's only fitting for it to be the world's best Minecrafter, the very best.
How many titles have you accrued now?
We have the world's best security guard, the world's best platformer, the world's best entrepreneur, the world's best delivery man, and the world's best Minecrafter. I'm sure there are others I'm forgetting about.
A memory of an elephant? Fitting for the Kenyan Obama.
I wouldn't remember it so well if you didn't shove it down my throat like a horse pill or something.
He really does like emphasizing who he is.
Joe, be transparent with me here. How deep do I have to go for diamonds? Very deep?
In all honesty, I forget the exact coordinates ever since the update, but I know it's below -50, I think.
Well, gee willikers, I think we're going to be a bit of time before we get down there.
Of course they love nerfing me. This is just going to be a big crapshoot if we're going to get anything.
Well, at least we're up on iron. We know how badly we needed that.
Donald putting us in dirt walls has literally made me feel like we're surviving off rations.
Besides the massive chicken coop, we pretty much are.
Overreacting again, I say. What do we have here?
I think this is a underground ravine.
And is home to the Walking Dead.
Oh, hey, McCain.
Is that a mine shaft?
That's what it appears to be. This could be good, though, because they often host diamonds sometimes. There will be chests around that you can collect them from.
My problem is that there are a load of mobs that we're not prepared for. And Donald's the one at the helm, so we're not going to be prepared for a fight.
I think there's a creeper I saw back in the canyon that wants to have a word with you, Barack Hussein Obama.
And as if on cue.
This chest didn't have jack all. I could have found this at a farmer's market, the worst farmer's market. This is what you were hyping up, Joe?
I said there was a possibility.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that could cook a lot of hamburgers there, supply the grease for a lot of McDonald's fryers.
Why is the default always fast food with you?
This spyglass comes in handy, although it sucks at spotting anything valuable.
On the contrary, if the Senate found that gold, they would be sending troops after it.
Geez, there's some diamond.
Yeah, see, I told you. You just had to find some.
Well, pardon me for being skeptical, but I just simply can't believe something that simple in this game.
I mean, it's believable when you're ignoring the diamond and moving past it.
Don't be dense. I was making sure no creepers were going to go boom boom in the dark. Now, what are we working with?
Looks like it was just a single strand, but that was one more diamond than we had.
I'm hearing some zombies. But seeing some bright blue, some very bright blue, we love to see that.
This is certainly nice. I might as well be at a movie seat or watching a movie because I'm not doing anything.
Next time you die, Donald, let one of us play because it is getting a bit boring just sitting here.
Okay, my bad. I promise it won't happen again, Joe. I just needed to make that cockpit. Those villagers were angering me.
Donald, I don't care what shenanigans you pursue in, but it's been 3 days.
Is that seriously another one veiner? You think I'd be trying to get a vasectomy with how many veins I'm just discarding?
TMI.
Well, what do you know? We have more than a one-pump chump here. We have a two-pump chump.
As I've stated previously, finding diamonds isn't the difficult part in this new update. It's not dying stupid while trying to find them, which, believe it or not, happens more often than you think it does.
Donald knows a thing or two about stupid decisions, Joe.
And the world's best Minecrafter prevails once more. 14 diamonds. Count 'em. Drake's compound would be jealous.
This is not the week to compare yourself to Drake, Donald.
Emergency recording. I was out resource farming and encountered another village, and I realized I forgot my map at the hut. So we have to stay here for the night.
Bad news for the village.
Time to make this village great again.
We do need a saddle for a horse if you happen to find one, so keep a lookout for it.
Hey, look, an open door. All right, Chester, this is my bed. Move it. Now, they always sound the same.
I mean, you did just commit breaking and entering, but we won't get to specifics.
Quite the amount of hay bales you have, Chester. Would be a shame if someone stole them.
And we're 2 for 2 with committing crimes.
What's this? A loom? Well, it's loom of us not to take it. Very loom of us.
Oh, so now we're just actually committing crimes.
Relax, Obama. It's a Minecraft village. This shepherd will get over it. And maybe if he sold better items, I wouldn't steal them.
That's a bit counterintuitive.
You can question that logic all you want, Joe, but I'm done with it.
What's this? Upgrade gear? Oh, we're taking this.
Still no saddle, which is a bit disappointing, but we could find one later.
Why are saddles so important, Joe?
You can't ride a horse without one.
Not to call you a liar, but I genuinely think I saw Donald crushing one the other day.
Hey,
Yeah, he was on it, but he couldn't actually ride on it or move it. That's where the saddle comes in. You can't ride a horse without it, but riding a horse would help with exploration.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, especially since we're at a different village and we have to walk all the way back to our spawn.
I knew Weight Watchers were calling, but I never wanted to hike this far back home. Where even is home? We don't have a map.
Perhaps we should have saved our coordinates for a situation like this.
Better steal a bed, Don.
All right, goodbye, you mediocre settlement. May your cabinets always be empty, very empty, and may your crops wither.
What's with the Aztec era insults?
We're pretty much walking with Mayans anyways.
Is there a timeline for this game? We don't have streets or flying cars, so I don't have to worry about an animatronic bear sneaking up on me.
It's pretty irrelevant to everything, but if we put it in a retrospect towards our timeline, then I suppose it could be anything before the 1900s.
So basically the Stone Age. If I can't ride in a limousine while sipping on a martini, then frankly, it uninterests me.
Your privilege is disgusting, Donald. You really need to work on that.
Privilege? My house is made of dirt. The big bad wolf could blow that thing down, and you're calling me privileged?
Not in the game, in real life. There's no way you, didn't know what I was talking about.
I plead the fifth.
I'm really surprised you don't show up in a limousine to the office.
And attract paparazzi? That's like bringing honey to a picnic and not expecting Yogi Bear to attack. No need to flash light in their eyes.
What do you even arrive in? There's only 2 cars outside, and they're mine and Joe's.
Just a standard black sedan. My assistant drives me a... Wait, Joe drives by himself?
Like any upstanding citizen.
You better with a handicap sign and a traffic cone. You're a danger to the highway system of America. There's our little mound that we built.
Listen, I was a bit surprised as well, but he hasn't gotten into a car crash yet.
Yet. That's the key word, because you're encouraging traffic collisions right now.
You're actually using the middle floor, huh?
I still don't know what this loom is for, but I think I know what we need to get for the upgrade gear.
It was those middle pieces in the chest. It was either in that mine shaft or one of the pirate ships we found off screen.
You still haven't explained what this does, but we put that there. We have to add a piece of armor. I'll just strip really quickly.
Look away, ladies and gentlemen.
Put that there, and add ingot or crystal.
You'll see the result in a second.
Well, we already have an iron. It's already iron armor, so we should just get diamonds. I want to see what the difference is.
Blue line, interesting. Coast armor trim. It looks like it adds a ring around our helmet. Does that do anything?
Not really. It's simply just decoration.
Or in other words, a big waste of time.
Well, what's next on the agenda?
We've been doing this for quite some time and we still haven't made it to the Nether. We might want to get on that as soon as possible.
And I remember that part of the game very, very well. We have to mine obsidian and build a portal, that way we can go there in the first place and not die.
Yeah, I don't think dying was a part of the plan in the first place.
Especially with the help of the world's best Minecrafter.
So you see that black thing on the side, right? That's actually part of another portal. We could build onto that, or we could just build one entirely from scratch.
And use someone else's sloppy seconds? I'm not Obama here. I'll mine my own obsidian and start from scratch.
What do you mean by that?
Before I strike this portal into a new dimension, a big new dimension, our grind has extended beyond mere resources. And like a pro swimmer, we've dived into magical enchantments.
5-letter word, Don, not that hard.
It's a good thing we don't live in Salem then.
Well, I want to enchant our items before we jump straight into Dante's Inferno, specifically our pickaxe and our sword.
Donald, I didn't even see what you threw on there. What enchantments does it have?
Only the best, the very best. Looting 3 on the sword and fortune 3 on the pickaxe.
Huh. The Fortune 3 will be super handy collecting diamonds.
Thankfully, my overwhelming knowledge prepared me for this situation ahead of time, way ahead of time, as we won't be taking any of our valuables into the portal. Not gonna risk burning them all to a crisp.
That's too thought-provoking of you. Full moon must be out tonight.
Well, here we go. And just like that, we're hopping straight into the purple nectar.
Let's hope for a good spawn. I don't want anything too out of the way. Oh, this is horrible.
Why is everything white and powdery? Are we in the weekend's home?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised, but I kind of doubt it.
So if you don't know where we are, we're in the basalt biome. That's not really the best biome in the nether.
I don't know when they added this, but it looks like San Francisco.
That's pretty insulting to the nether.
I didn't sign up to explore the moon landing, but I guess Buzz Aldrin wasn't available today. What's that?
That sounded like a magma cube.
A magma pube? Oh, why is it making that noise?
I think if I remember correctly, they're like slimes, but in the nether.
Oh, hey, buddy. You look feisty.
That's
Whoa,
not
he
good.
did a lot of damage, and I don't have a shield anymore?
You better get out of there, Donald, and think of something fast, because you don't really have a defense.
Whoa, he jumps high. He jumps very high.
If you won't send Bear into the NBA, send that thing. Uh-oh.
No.
Donald, protect yourself and eat. You're going to die.
I'm beyond shocked that he is at pottery clay right now. How are you alive?
It's the Trump spirit, Obama. The Trump spirit is keeping my heart pumping and my blood flowing. Oh, the Trump spirit, the indomitable Trump spirit.
Watch where you're going, Donald. You need to start looking where you land instead of blindly hopping around.
Wait, you're leaving the nether? What was even the point? You're treating it like a tourist destination.
I'll go back in a second. But Dora doesn't feel like exploring right now, Obama. Not one bit.
It's like you said, we don't have anything valuable. There's no point to just not dying.
Obama, it was the indomitable Trump spirit, the very same Trump spirit that caused that fight or flight. I'm too valuable to be turned into a computer chip so some Filipino kid can put me in an iPhone.
So you escaped the jaws of death to go right back into it.
Verizon's got to get their phone somewhere.
There is a lot of lava over there. I actually don't want to play hopscotch right now.
Not to sound crass, but what are we doing in the nether again?
There's a mob in here called Blazes, and we need an item that it drops so we can use it to get to the end.
Look what I'm dealing with over here.
We should have brought a water bucket in here.
You can't. It's too hot.
I'll just mine these bananas. And quickly, I don't want to fight that thing again.
Well, you might want to hurry because it's got a vendetta against you.
Never heard that one before.
The dirt tower of pizza will elevate us to new heights, very big heights.
It's pizza.
This seems outrageously stupid, Donald, even for you.
Your seething Redditor complaints can be thrown off in the sea of doubts. Meanwhile, I keep up fishing wins for the Trump estate.
Okay, then.
Let's just face it, we have to put another portal somewhere else. This spawn is absolutely horrid, Donald.
Nonsense. Waste not, want not for what you work with. That's the way of a true American patriot.
We're playing Minecraft, not fighting the British.
Obama's right, though. This is an awful spawn.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
What's this?
That's nether gold. You'll be surprised at how important gold is in the nether. Ever since the update, it's one of the most important things that you could have, really.
Why do you say that? You typically hide things from me, Joe, and I don't like it.
You'll find out.
That's not threatening at all.
I suppose we take our leave. What a diaper-loaded spawn. You should have changed before you came here, Joe. It was bad mojo.
What did I do?
But it's okay. The world's best Minecrafter, the very best, is going to lead us to the promised land in no time.
Someone's full of it.
And it's not my diaper.
There is a lot of off-screen grinding done that I want to address. Namely, we're absolutely covered in diamond armor, and you can also see that we have enchanted items now.
Then a whole celery field.
My idea, by the way.
And as you can see here, we've done a lot of cave exploring, and I've gotten our ores up, our resources up. And we go down here, you can see our biggest addition.
A lot of cows died for that.
Armor chest, farming chest, poop chest. But if we go down here,
What was the point of this again?
the moat in the bed was just to add some flavor. It was very bland down here. But we go out to our village, we can see our wheat field that is expanded on the lake, and then we can see the sugar
chickens are
canes
loud.
that's on the other lake.
We need to do something about that pit.
Thanks for reminding me, Joe. I don't know why I forgot about the chicken coop below us. Here we go to our cockpit. It is certainly a pit.
Looks like a Chinese prison.
Let me out, chickens.
Also another reason why we have to thin out the herd.
There, I took care of them. But it does get really annoying going down there because all of a sudden our entire inventory is full of baby chickens.
Are you going to throw it in the lava?
What can I say? I'm a fan of hard-boiled.
What about our little villager friend?
The librarian that we're milking like a cow.
Is that why we have so much sugarcane growing around here? Because he gives out an emerald for 24 paper?
What do you think I'm off to do right now?
I'm assuming what we're striving for is the possibility to get a,
I added these stairs too. I was sick of doing box jumps trying to get up to my property.
in hopes to get a steady source of mending books.
So our villager is getting the bookmobile treatment.
And now it's time to talk to my favorite villager. Oh, you're just a random persons. Sorry, you guys look alike, very alike.
That's not racially motivated.
My hair. And there his level up begins. Let's hope it's mending.
How rare is that?
It's really rare.
Joe.
And he got it.
I got it.
Is it really that rare?
Donald, are you serious?
What can I say? The game has no choice but to bow to the world's best Minecrafters' will. The very best.
Is nobody going to answer me on how rare this thing is?
It's about a 1 in 10 chance, so it's amazing how Donald got it first try.
All according to plan, the very best plan.
I've noticed that Donald has some interesting luck regarding this game. You're not cheating, are you, Don?
Obama, election jokes aside, why do you suspect me of cheating when you're looking at my hairy knuckles pressing the keys? You are sick in the head, very sick.
All right, Mitt Romney over here.
Wasn't our main goal to make a new nether portal?
That still is the plan, Joe, but I want to maximize our villager's level first. He needs to have huge glutes, very big glutes, and then we'll just make a longer video for the nether portal.
Glutes? As in, what does that have to do with anything?
Just an expression, Obama.
I feel like having that chicken coop violates some sort of code of conduct.
Well, it's a good thing ancient Babylon doesn't have that.
He wouldn't enforce them in front of supreme law, let alone unsupervised.
Now you see, Obama, the more we level up the librarian, the cheaper the emeralds get. So why would we spend 14 emeralds now when it'll be cheaper later?
I suppose that makes sense.
In the meantime, it also helps us figure out what enchantments we should even put on the rest of our gear.
It's like a Fortnite quote, Obama. Why would you put a mending book on a gray AR when you could put it on a gold scar?
That makes zero sense.
Cross-dressing games is certainly an interesting concept.
Joe, a little advice. Perhaps it wouldn't be the best for your reputation to mention cross-dressing.
Maybe I would understand you better if you didn't stutter.
Porky Pig has competition.
I do not want to be here all day digging up this portal in case for some reason we're still in the basalt area. That's going to upset me a lot.
It looks like you're going to have some early practice.
I'm gonna be 100% honest here, Donald. I don't think we went far enough because we can still see the other nether portal.
I can see it too, you reptile. You don't have to tell me your cataracts are out of the way.
There was a spider in that field. I'm surprised it didn't go over there, Donald.
You're kind of just setting yourself up for bad karma.
Nonsense. Well, this is humbling.